guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little different from videos that I normally post, but the thought just keeps coming back in my head that I should make a video about this, so hopefully this benefits at least one person out there. So as you can see by the title of this video, this is easy ways to stop overeating, to learn how to better portion control, to just have better self-control when it comes to eating in general, kind of like intuitive eating, learn how to listen to your body, that sort of thing. This is not a diet video, this is not a how to lose weight fast video, though you could lose weight if you implement some of these ideas. I feel like I need to put a little disclaimer in here saying I'm not an expert on this. I did not study it in school. I don't have a degree in it. This is all from just personal experience dealing with this, and these are just ways that I came up with to kind of combat it, and it has helped so much. So I just wanted to share that in case you feel like you're in a similar circumstance. This video is for people who find themselves eating and then think like, why am I eating this? I'm not even hungry. What am I doing? This is what this video is for. If you're hungry, go eat some food. This is not like a diet. I'm not telling you to stop eating or to restrict your eating. This is for when you know you're not hungry but yet you're eating anyway and you just like need help controlling that. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'll give a little background before I get into my tips. So, when I was pregnant with my second child, who is now 9 months old, but when I was pregnant with him, I was starving, like, all the time. I felt like I was so hungry, and I would eat a lot. And I've never really had like super great self-control when it comes to eating, especially treats. I have such a big sweet tooth. But my self-control when I was pregnant with him was like an all-time low. Like I'm talking about baking a tray of Rice Krispie treats and eating all of them. The whole entire tray when I was pregnant with him. I just had like zero self-control. And then he was born, and when you nurse, you're still kind of out of whack hormonal-wise, and I don't know, I still like had really low self-control when it came to eating. And it hasn't been until like the past couple months that I really started thinking like, okay, I need to get kind of a handle on this. And it wasn't even that I was eating like a bunch of junk food all the time, like shoveling it in. Like I eat pretty healthy to begin with, but I just knew that I was eating way too much. Like I just didn't need to be eating that much. So I like came up with 12 little, like, I don't know what to call them, little tricks or tips or things to implement in my life to help me stop overeating and to help me just have better self-control. And it's been a couple months and it has made such a huge difference. I have so much more energy. I just feel a lot better. My skin is better. I am more in tune with my body, which I really like, and it's just like helped me a lot. So I just wanted to share my 12 little tips to help you kind of have more self-control over eating. So my first tip is to identify when and why you are eating when you're not hungry. There's a couple different reasons why that I could think of. Maybe you eat when you're stressed, maybe you eat when you're bored, maybe you eat when you're sad. So identify the why. For me, I would eat when I was bored. When I am stressed, I tend not to eat. I tend to just like work. But when I'm bored, I just kind of mosey my way into the kitchen when I'm not hungry. So I thought, okay, I know that I eat when I'm bored, and the times of day that I normally do this, I realized was typically during like the kids' nap time when I'm not like with them, so I can be bored then, and I would eat kind of at night after I put them to bed when I was up at 10 p.m. and just kind of, what do? I'll just eat something, though I wasn't hungry. So that's the first step, to identify the when and the why, because once you know that, then it's a lot easier to like target those areas and come up with different solutions to stop doing that. So my second tip for me was to stay busy. And that didn't mean that I needed to go all day long and not take any breaks. But what really helped me was like the first thing in the morning, I would make a to-do list or a list of things I wanted to get done that day or the week. And that really helped me. From right when I woke up, I kind of had an agenda of what I wanted to do that day, so that when I did have some downtime, like during their naps, or maybe I had some time after they went to bed, instead of like not knowing what to do and finding myself in the kitchen, I could refer back to that list and be like, oh yeah, I wanted to work on this project, or oh yeah, I wanted to, clean my office, or just like little things like that. Having a list at the beginning of each day of things you want to get done really helps me in the times I felt kind of bored to think, oh yeah, I actually have something that I wanted to do today. So that's my second tip, is to make a to-do list first thing in the morning for your day. Just that one simple thing pretty much took care of that problem. Now, like I said, self-control was also a huge problem with me, and like portion control, portion sizing. So the next tips kind of revolve around that. So my third tip is to meal plan, and I can't tell you like how big of a difference this makes. I can tell such a huge difference the days that I meal plan and the days that I don't in regards to how I eat. When I say meal plan, I mean like at the beginning of each day or even at the beginning of the week. Figure out what you want to eat for breakfasts, for lunch, for dinner. Know what snacks you have in your fridge that you can have for, your snack times. And when I do this, I am way less likely to go randomly in the kitchen and eat random things. When I have a meal plan and I know what I want to eat that day, then I kind of stick to it, and it works super well. Okay, my fourth tip is don't buy foods you don't want to eat. And by this I mean, if you don't like the way you feel after eating chips, then don't buy chips. I know it sounds very intuitive and kind of like, well, duh, but I can't tell you like how many times this problem comes up and I just think, why did I even buy this in the first place? Because I don't want it. Like, my body does not want it. I know I don't want it, but it's there, so I'm gonna eat it, right? That's how I used to think. So just don't buy it. So my fifth tip is to serve others when you bake. I am not telling you to not eat treats. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. You can ask my mom. When I was little, I would say my favorite food is candy. I have the biggest sweet tooth, and I don't think it's wrong to eat cookies and sweets, but it is probably wrong to eat like a whole pan of Rice Krispie treats like I did. So what has really helped me is when I'm in the mood for a treat, I will make cookies, but after I make them, I will immediately package them up and go pass them out to people. Go serve, go make somebody's day. Make your batch of cookies, keep some for yourself, and then give the rest away. Then you feel good, they feel good because they got some free cookies, and you're not eating 12 cookies that you probably would have if you would have kept them. Another thing that helps me when eating is a trick I learned from my friend Carly, and she has a super great meal plan. I will leave her website down below if you're interested in that, but she likes saying eat veggies first. Fill up on veggies first and then eat the rest of your meal. For example, if I'm gonna have pizza, that's not like the healthiest option, but I really want pizza, that's fine. But maybe I eat a salad before I eat the pizza, or maybe I, drink a green smoothie, or just some way fill up on veggies first, because then when you get to the pizza, you're not gonna be as hungry as if you were just to start with the pizza, Maybe if you didn't have veggies first, you'd have 3-4 pieces of pizza and then your body doesn't feel great about that. But if you eat a nice salad or something better for you first, then you can have 1 or 2 pieces of pizza, and that's a lot better, and your body will be happier and you'll just feel better. So fill up on veggies first. I've started implementing that and it's been super great. I really like that idea. So the next tip kind of goes along with meal planning, and I would strongly recommend doing this when you're like trying to figure out where the problem areas are, and that is have a food diary. So if you know you're overeating, if you know you have problems with like self-control, then go throughout a whole day and make a food diary. Write down every single time you put something in your mouth. And this really helps because it helps pinpoint those areas of the day where you are eating when you know you're not hungry. But it also helps because if you have to write down every single thing you eat, for me at least, when I went to go like reach for something and I knew I wasn't hungry and I knew I would have to write it down, I didn't want to write it down so I wouldn't eat it. So it kind of helped in that way too. Okay, my next tip is to drink water. And I swear, like, the answer, drink water, is the answer to a lot of life's problems. Like, a lot of things can be solved if you just drink water. I'm kidding, but kind of not really. So this is my water jug that I carry around. This is my hospital jug that I got when Crew was born 9 months ago. Maybe one day I'll get like a cuter big water bottle, but for right now, this works great and I love it so much. I have never been a super great water drinker. I've been doing so much better at it though. I will fill like half of it up with normal water and then half of it with like seltzer water, and it's so delicious, and I find myself drinking a whole lot more, and it really does like solve a lot of the like fake cravings that I thought I had, but I wasn't actually hungry. I was just thirsty. Okay, my next tip is to exercise. Same with drinking water. When I thought I was hungry, or even if I knew I wasn't, but I still like just wanted to eat for some reason, I started to say, okay, I'll just exercise instead. And that like solved it. So instead of going into the kitchen and eating a handful of jelly beans, I'd go put on my workout clothes, I'd go for a run, or I'd just do a workout in my house, and it was great because I got a workout in, so I felt super awesome, and I knew I wasn't hungry, and it just like kind of filled that boredom aspect again. So if you're a boredom eater like I am, that's a good way to fill boredom space. Just exercise. Okay, my next tip is about portion control, and it's a really simple tip, but it makes such a big difference. And that is serve and eat food on actual dining ware. Do not eat food out of the box or the tub or the bag. Like, actually scoop your ice cream out of the tub and put it in a bowl. Because even if you say, I'm only gonna eat a couple spoonfuls, it's fine. We all know it's not gonna be just a couple spoonfuls. At least for me, it was not. I can eat like half a tub of ice cream in one sitting if I wanted to. But once I started actually scooping it out into a bowl, a good sized bowl, that satisfied me. I was fine after it and I did not feel like I needed any more. So yeah, actually like take food out of containers, put them on your plate, and eat it. The other thing I like doing is buying pre-portion sized helpings of things. This has helped me a lot. So for example, for one of my treats, I really like eating apples with chocolate hummus. And so I get these pre-sized little servings of chocolate hummus. I could get one of like the big tubs of chocolate hummus, but I know I would eat way more than I needed to if I had the big tub. But I get these little pre-sized things, so I know I can eat this much with my apples. And honestly, this is even like a little too much for me. I normally don't finish the whole thing all in one sitting, and then that makes me feel super great. But I always try to find like pre-sized things to buy as well, because that is just super helpful. Okay, my last two tips kind of go hand in hand, and this is for if you have the midnight munchies. And the midnight munchies are, it's nighttime and you're bored or you're sad or you're stressed or whatever it is, but it's late at night and you're awake, and so then you go eat. And normally for me it would be a bowl of cereal. I'd be eating a bowl of cereal at like 10 p.m. and then I think, why am I eating this right now? I'm not hungry. But I had the midnight munchies. So, first tip about this is brush your teeth. I swear, just brushing your teeth, like, I don't know, for me, if I brush my teeth, that's it. Like, I can't brush them twice in a night, so I can't eat anymore. I don't know what it is about just brushing your teeth, but it really, like, solved a lot of my midnight munchie problems. So after I'd eat dinner, after I had a little dessert, and I knew I was full and I was done, I just brushed my teeth at like 8 p.m. and I was good. I didn't have any urge to like eat anything because I didn't want to have to brush my teeth again. And then my last tip is to just go to bed. Just go to bed early and then you won't be up at 11 p.m. eating when you don't want to be eating. Just go to bed early. So that is it. Those are all the tips I have. Like I said, I hope this video helps at least one person out there who may be feeling similar to I felt a couple months ago, just like, I know I'm overeating, I need help with self-control or portion control. What are some simple things that I can do to stop doing this? Hopefully this helped. I just know that it has made a big difference in my life once I started implementing these things. So I just wanted to share it with you guys in hopes that this will help somebody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Get ready for a lot of really fun fall videos coming up. This time of the year, like starting now until New Year's, is my favorite time on YouTube because there's just so many fun videos coming out. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel if you want to see fun fall and holiday videos coming up. I'm so excited for them, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!